Kyoryu Sentai, Zyuranger!
Hey guys, and welcome to yet another one of my Kyoryu Sentai Zyuranger episode commentary and reviews. This time it's episode 36, Smash It, The Mirror of Death. Before we watch the episode, I just want to say, please, if you enjoy this, don't forget to like and subscribe. It means a lot. Anyway, let's get into the episode. The episode opens with a young boy fishing at the beach when he catches a bottle that, when he opens it, causes an earthquake felt in both the Ranger's temple and Bandora's palace on the moon. Seeing what looks like to be a treasure map inside, the boy smashes the bottle. At the temple, the Rangers are helping Baza, who mentions the Mirror of Annihilation, and he knows someone has opened the bottle with a map of its location. The mirror is a powerful object that will destroy anything that sees its reflection. Hundreds of years ago it was found by a pirate called Captain Kidd, but afraid of its power he hid it and left a map in a bottle. Planning to use the mirror herself, Bandora sends Lamy down to find it. On Namigawa Island, the boy runs to his mum working in a shop, saying he will take care of her, before running off. The Rangers stop the boy and ask him if anyone has found an old bottle in the ocean, but the boy charges them 100 yen before he'll answer. Refusing to pay, the Rangers return to their search. The boy follows the map until he's confronted by Lamy, who demands the map. He refuses and runs off, but is blocked by a rock monster. Running off with a cry, Geki and Dan approach and fight the golems, and Dora Gangrok, who fires rocks at Dan, hitting him with one, which is so heavy he's pinned to the ground. As Geki fights Lamy, she sends Dora Gangrok after the kid, before knocking Geki away and joining the chase. Geki tries to help Dan, but can't pull off the stone before running after the boy. Crying for help as he runs from the golems, he is seen by the other three Rangers, who hear Geki shout that the boy has the map, and they race down to help. As the boy is trapped between the two groups, he cries he doesn't know anything, but Lamy calls him a liar and blasts him. The Rangers transform and protect the boy as they fight off the golems. May gets hit by Lamy and Geki takes over as Dan manages to finally catch up, shouting out to watch out for Gangrok. But despite the warning, Goosh and Boy are hit with the boulders and both thrown into the swimming pool. During the fight, the kid managed to escape, so the monsters retreat as Geki and May run off to find the boy, as the two in the pool hold on to some railings. Speaking to his mum, Geki and May find out his dad passed away while in Europe on business, and he wants to pay for his mum to go. Outside, the boy is following the map when Lamy and co spot him, but they decide to wait until he has found the mirror. Finding a sundial in the undergrowth, he moves the point and it glows with a light reflecting off of several things, before it causes part of the cliff to explode. Which, as the kid enters and moves some boulders, he finds his treasure. May and Geki try to warn him and then reason with him, but Lamy turns up with the golems and they fight as the kid escapes out the back. Transforming, the two Rangers continue the fight, as Buckback and Totterpat chase after the boy. Gangrok fires his rocks again, with Geki and May being hit. As Lamy shouts to the boy up on the cliff to hand over the treasure, he refuses, opening it up and taking the mirror. As a golem pops up, he hides behind the mirror as it opens and destroys the golem. Now afraid of its power, he puts it down and backs away as Geki calls out for him to destroy it. But Gangrok turns to the Rangers, creating an even bigger rock to crush them. But as May screams, the boy throws the mirror down, which destroys Gangrok and freeing the Rangers. Refusing to let the Rangers have the mirror, Lamy attacks, but is blasted before she can retrieve it herself. As the Rangers transform, they fight on the beach, until Lamy gets hold of the mirror. Bandora immediately makes Lamy and the mirror grow, So the Rangers call their guardian beasts and form Daijujin. Lamy opens the mirror and Daijujin struggles to attack as they can't look into the mirror. Then Grifforza comes in to fight as well. Grifforza pins Daijujin, but when it steps on Grifforza's foot, he ends up looking at the mirror and Lamy throws the mirror. Calling for Godhorn, the Rangers destroy the mirror in mid-air, and beaten, the monsters retreat. Later, Tadashi and his mum are reunited, as the Rangers tell him to work hard when he grows up, so he can take his mum to Europe. Okay, so that was a good fun episode. It's one that I do sort of remember from the Power Rangers ones, and that there was a mirror, but that's pretty much all I remember about it. I like this episode. I mean, we've got a kid of the week who's not, the nicest kid. I mean, okay, yeah, he wants to take his mum to Europe because his dad died over there. I mean, did they not send the body back or something? But he wants to take his mum to Europe so that they can go to where his dad died. Kind of weird, but okay. Yeah, but also, you'd have thought something so powerful. I mean, for one thing, the map alone is so powerful it caused an earthquake on the moon. That's a powerfully evil map. That is so powerful. And the fact that it made me chuckle because some of the things on the map did not look like they were old enough to have been included on a pirate's treasure map that would have been around when this captain made the map to hide this mirror. So continuity wise, I guess it doesn't make sense, but also the Zyurangers kind of get lucky on this one because they all get stuck with the rocks. It's only because of the kid that they're freed. And let's not forget, they left two of their people in the swimming pool with these boulders on that are so heavy they can't even get up and walk. They're holding onto these convenient railings that are in the middle of the swimming pool to stop themselves from drowning. Also, hats off to the suit actors. Being willing to get into the water. I mean, obviously the main costume wouldn't have been that heavy. It would have been okay to swim in. Although probably wouldn't have been that pleasant afterwards. But having that helmet on your head and being in the water, any water gets in there, that's not going to drain that quickly. There's only going to be a limited amount of space for the water to sort of drain out if too much gets in. I suppose it'd open up quickly enough, but yeah, hats off to the suit actors for that one. But yeah, I like the way the golems were destroyed by the mirror, and also Grifforza screwed things up big time, Grifforza and Lamy. Because Lamy gets the mirror and she's trying to use it on Daijujin. But obviously Daijujin's sort of looking away and no. Grifforza comes along, obviously trying to help, wants to destroy Daijujin. But because Lamy is Grifforza's wife, lest we forget, she literally, because what was it, Daijujin stamped on his foot or something, they managed to get Grifforza into the mirror and she's like, no, and throws it so it doesn't destroy Grifforza. Which, if you think about it, that would have been a cool way for one of Bandor's minions to be destroyed, would be they did it to themselves. Although saying that, Grifforza is one of the legendary minions. I mean, for half a season, the first third of the season, he didn't even say anything because he couldn't talk. And then his first words are, "Women belong in the kitchen." It's just like, oh my god. Your wife is like a kick-ass like warrior. And you're saying like, you should go back home and wait for me to be done. I'm doing the fighting. No, 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 no. No. You're funny, but no, I'd never even say anything like that to my wife. She'd kick my ass. But yeah, just such a good, fun episode. It's nice to see them somewhere a little bit different. They're on, I think they visited some islands, where there's a zoo, I think is the case here. It doesn't really make it overly obvious, although I guess if you're in Japan, you probably know these things anyway. But yeah, it's nice seeing I wasn't quite sure why, like, a couple of them were doing like the Egyptian sort of like dance bit at the end when they were watching the flamingos. That was a bit strange. I don't know if like they think flamingos are Egyptian or something, but yeah. But it was a good, fun episode. The kid wasn't overly. I like the fact, the kid had a sense for money. The kid's like, oh yeah, like you're asking me for something. Hand over some money. Give us some money. They're just like, no. He's like, okay, I'm not answering your question. Then runs off, and they're like, if you'd actually give the kid money, none of this would have happened because he probably would have ended up selling you the map. And we know the Zyurangers have got jobs because we covered that a while ago. Unless they quit their jobs, because we've never seen them work again. They always seem to just be playing games or at the temple or just wandering around aimlessly. So, makes you wonder if they've still got their jobs, or have they been fired for constantly leaving work early to go fight evil? Who knows? But again, no Barai. So, his hours are safe. And, yeah, just a generic episode of the week. Nothing really tying into continuity or anything else. So, nice little episode. But again, I'm going to say, if you have enjoyed what you've watched here, please do like and subscribe. When you see the numbers go up as a creator, it just means so much. Especially as a small creator, because none of this can get monetized until, like, the numbers are, like, way higher. We're talking over 1,000 subs and so many hours watched. So, yeah, just remember, a lot of people on YouTube do this for nothing. And just be nice to show your support with a few numbers. It's only a click. But anyway, I will see you guys next time with episode 37. Bye.